One man, 12 cats, 2 guinea pigs, 2 turtles, 2 psycho girls, 1 drum set in a bathtub, and 1 flat planet Earth. This is the story of one of the most interesting people on the internet, LinuxJon, aka Catbrah. In April of 2014, a user named LinuxJon joined the forums on bodybuilding.com and began posting in the Misc section. For those that don't know, the Misc, which is short for miscellaneous, is actually one of the largest forums on the internet, with varying topics of conversation not at all limited to bodybuilding. Soon after joining the Misc, LinuxJon began posting frequently, but it wasn't until November 2014 when the Misc community began to take notice. On November 5th, 2014, LinuxJon created a thread titled, "Girl I'm Seeing Wants to Come Over. She Knows I Have a Cat." The post continued, "But she doesn't know yet that I have 9 of them. Is this going to freak her out? How do I break this to her?" Immediately, the majority reaction of the Misc was bafflement and curiosity about why LinuxJon would have 9 cats. LinuxJon responded briskly, explaining that each of his cats were rescued over the past 5 to 6 years. The Misc pressed LinuxJon for more information, and he explained that he had 4 litter boxes that he cleaned weekly. He spends $64 a week on cat litter and buys 63 cans of cat food each week for 50 cents each. Tallying up these expenses, Catbrah, as he will be referred to from here on out, spends $95.50 each week on cat-related expenses. Catbrah goes on to post pictures of each of his cats. There's Creeps, Carlos, Flapjacks, Shadow, Putty, Binks, Snow Bandit, Cleo, and Coke. He also provides some more information, such as the fact that his cats don't all get along. They are pretty much broken up into 3 groups that all get along with the rest in each group. 1 lives in the bedroom, 1 in the living room, and 1 in the hall/bathroom. He also explains that he has 2 guinea pigs and that he keeps their cage in his bathtub so that the cats can't get to them. So back to the topic of the girl that is coming over, Catbrah comes up with a couple of different strategies for what to do. He considers telling her that he only has 4 cats and hoping that she thinks she just keeps seeing the same ones over and over again. He also considers flipping the script on her and acting like it would be strange to not have 9 cats. On November 14th, 2014, Catbrah makes a new thread titled, "Had a girl over with my 9 cats. It didn't go well. What do, miss?" This thread is a continuation of the last thread, and it begins by telling the story of what happened when the girl came over. It reads, "Okay, girl came over late last night. Story time. It was sort of a spur of the moment type thing, so I didn't have that long to prepare. Moved all the litter boxes onto the back patio, Febrezed the whole place, and drew the shower curtain to hide the guinea pig cage in the bathroom. Everything is going great. I didn't say anything about how many cats I had, since they all hide when a stranger comes in. Then she asks where the bathroom is. She goes in there and comes out a few minutes later with a confused look on her face. She said there was something scratching in the tub, so she pulled the curtain back and saw the guinea pig cage. I brushed it off by saying, 'Oh, I was vacuuming earlier and must have forgotten I put them in there.' About 20 minutes later, we're laying on the bed and she gets this disgusted look on her face asking if I smelled that. She looked over to the side of the bed and sure enough, one of the cats had dropped a deuce where their box would normally be. At this point, she said she has work early tomorrow and left in sort of a hurry. Miss, what do now?" Aside from being a continuation to the story, this thread brought out more general information about Catbrah's life. He explained that his place was not very clean when the girl came over, and he went on to post several pictures of the 800 square foot apartment. He also reveals that he not only has 9 cats and 2 guinea pigs, but he has 2 turtles as well. He doesn't even keep the turtles in any sort of container. In his own words, they just roam the place. Also, we find out that Catbrah is seriously considering adopting 2 raccoons. At some point, he actually has the raccoons in his apartment. He takes a picture. Ultimately, he decides not to adopt them. On November 15th, 2014, Catbrah gives an update regarding the girl. She called last night and asked if I'd come over, and so I did. She apologized and said she just had a bad week at work. She asked if I was still interested in calling this an exclusive relationship, which I definitely was. Left her place at 2 a.m. Smiley face. On November 16th, 2014, Catbrah gives another update. So the girl came over tonight and everything was fine while she was here. She left and I went to bed. I wake up and my legs are wet. Sometimes the cats like to mark things that new people have touched, and apparently they decided to mark the bed because she'd been here. On November 18th, 2014, Catbrah created a new thread titled Catbrah's Strange Night. The thread reads, "Going to post this with clips instead of the whole text combo. Last night was super confusing. Been seeing this girl for 4 weeks or so," same girl from Cat thread. "Here are the cliffs. Haven't slept together yet. We're taking a night off because it's Monday and we're both busy. She keeps texting me while I'm at the gym, says she wants to hook up. I keep trying to shoot down the idea, but finally give in. She says she's jumping in the shower and will see me when I get there. I arrive 90 minutes later. She's still in the shower and acts totally baffled why I'm there, saying she didn't expect me. We have sex. She starts crying. I apologize and say I should leave. She gets mad, saying we need to have sex again. I start to get weirded out by the whole situation and finally leave around midnight. Tell her we probably shouldn't see each other anymore. I get a text this morning just saying, 'Hi. What do, Misc?' And he finally posted a picture of the girl, which you are seeing now. Even though Catbrah broke up with the girl, she still continued to text him and be very clingy. The first of her clingy texts read, "Had the weirdest dream about us, that we had sex, and there was crying and pain and sadness, and worries and questions and breaking up. Then I woke up this morning with puffy eyes and a tender heart, still filled with love for you." And the thread contained several more texts that the girl had sent after the breakup, but you'll have to check out the thread for yourself to see those. Perhaps more interesting than the actual topic of this thread was the post Catbrah made further elaborating on the tribal segregation of his cats. There are 2 different herds of cats in my place. The living room tribe consists of Binks, Shadow, Coke, Cleo, and Putty. The bedroom tribe consists of Carlos, Flapjacks, Creeps, and Snow Bandit. The 2 tribes do not get along and must always be separated. Serious. Carlos is the leader of the bedroom tribe, followed by Snow Bandit. Binks and Shadow are always at odds for leadership of the living room tribe. Perhaps something could be ironed out. On November 24th, 2014, Catbrah made a post saying that he had talked to the clingy girl at church and she had apologized for her behavior. Their relationship ended on good terms. So this brings us to the end of the first chapter in the story of Catbrah, and keep in mind, we have only barely begun to scratch the surface. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to catch the next chapter in the story of Catbrah.